Alright, what is up again, Internet? Back watching more Overwatch Championship Series. This is the first lower bracket, first match in the lower bracket, losers bracket, but like, whatever. I'm FGC, we call it losers bracket, but apparently that's like not PC anymore, so we call it the lower bracket. Whatever, dude. It's Citrus Nation versus Pirates in Pyjamas. If I remember correctly, yeah, Strider the Pirate. That was my mnemonic device to remember that team. So Strider on team, Strider and the rest of the Pirates on team 1. And we got Zeb, Lethal, Neutral, and them boys from Citrus Nation on team 2. Let's see what we got going on. It's probably going to be some Marissa on Marissa action, as we've been seeing in NA for the most part. Although we've been seeing some Sigmas on some of these maps, a little bit of Win-10 here and there. I think Bastion Main's team played Roadhog, and then they got 3-0'd. So, whatever. Alright, Zeb, the rest of Citrus Nation starting to play a little bit of neutral, exchanging javelins, exchanging pleasantries. We're going to see who's going to be able to isolate a squishy and get someone weak. Get this numbers advantage before the point unlocks. Zeb, real low, having to burn cooldowns and give up a lot of space, and it looks like Strider and the Pirates going to take control of the first side of the point, or take the control of the point first. But here comes the spear spin engagement. Zeb, the rest of his boys trying to converge on some targets. Got the squishies low. Strider's going to have to back them up. The Pirates trying to converge on Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation on the point. Citrus Nation gets the point, but they lose Zeb in the commission of it. And now we're going to have to see if these squishies are going to stick with it. The flip goes back over to the Pirates in the Pyjamas, looking cozy in their onesies on the point. And we've already got flex support ultimates on the board. Kitsune going to match this amplification matrix on the next engagement. There's the amplification matrix, trying to put some damage into the Orisa as she pulls out the Terror Surge. Anyun with the Kitsune rush, backing up the Orisa, the Pirates in Pyjamas, taking control of the fight. Clear fight win here. Now we've got more ultimates on the board, sound barriers. Actually, Magic Mayball beating Jacob to the sound barrier. And look at them, they're being sneaky beavers, crouch walking. Here comes the Deadeye from Chronic on the back line. Evil intentions and Immortality Field is able to save the Baptiste, but it's not for long. And this is going to be another fight win for Pirates in Pyjamas. They were able to get some sneaky action going and cut off the Citrus Nation squad before they were able to get out of their spawn. Really caught them slipping, and here they are. They're still holding close. Keep a beat on all the members. Make sure nobody gets behind them for some C9 action. Chronic hitting dinks on the Citrus Nation as they're trying to get their way in, using the Orisa as cover. And now you see they're wrapping back around towards the point. And here comes a real engagement. Stone's got a pulse bomb. Evil intentions. Satsui no Hado got designs on the back line. Unable to assassinate anyone, but he did divide the attention. Citrus Nation, Zeb have to back up. Stone and tap. Dueling tracers. There's the sound barrier from Jacob. Still getting lapped by Magic Mayball. Extra sustainability for Citrus Nation. Zeb's able to take out Anyun. But Stone with the pulse bomb, putting pressure on Baptiste. And Citrus Nation trying to stay in the fight. But he and his boys fell. Now he's just trying to put in a little bit of extra value on the point before they go down. The Citrus Nation taking a clear fight win. Last fight territory for them. Pirates in Pyjamas only need 3% more to take the point. And check out the ultimate. Strider's coming in with a Terror Surge, and Anyun's got a Kitsune to boot. But Neutral's going to be able to match it with his amplification matrix. Got to keep his teammates tapped up. Lethal's almost on his Deadeye as well. And you see Citrus Nation making use of their point control, making Pirates in Pyjamas come to them, making them extend themselves on the point and get into bad positions. And there's amplification matrix to try to punish the mispositioning from Strider. They were able to do so, took him out. Pirates in Pyjamas running with their tails between their legs, trying to avoid getting exit fragged, and Anyun's unable to do so. And that's going to be a stagger. And there's going to be a lot more percent for Citrus Nation. Looking pretty good. And this match goes to 5 rounds. This match goes to 5 maps, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Anybody winning any map doesn't mean anything. It's like to the last second. I'm going to be edging my seat. Here come the Pirates in Pyjamas. They're coming back in with a vengeance. They've got ults in the bank. Everything but the pulse bomb. There's a Terror Surge to engage from Strider. And Jacob trying to get out of here. I should probably get on somebody else's POV, shouldn't I? Tap's got a pulse bomb in the back line, or he's needing to get topped up. Pirates get the flip. Tap gets tapped before he can get on the point. Anyu hit him with the kunai, and here's a Kitsune trying to take it home. Pirates in pajamas, whittling down the Orisa, 4-5, nothing doing. And Pirates, look at him, he's milking the sky. A little bit of celebratory Suzu. Pirates looking pretty solid. Took that round straight up, but Citrus Nation also did have some good showing. 77, 100 to 77, nothing to sneeze at. Speaking of sneezing, my allergies, man, it's May, or it's April. It's about to be May. It's gonna be May. Oh, I gotta post that Justin Timberlake meme, dude. I'm glad I remembered. And then also May the 4th, I think I'm gonna play I might do like a 24-hour Coder playthrough or something. I don't know. I can't finish Coder in 24 hours. Maybe I'll play Jedi Academy instead. That game's sick. Speaking of sick, Anyun got these kunais, got that thing on him. Tap got tapped. He learned about it. He knows about it. He's going to have to be a little bit more cognizant. And, I mean, obviously you still want to put that pressure on the backliners, but Tap going to have to be a little bit more aware. Anyun with a good position, able to keep his tanks topped up as Pyre is able to take control of the point. Not really. Zeb's on the other side. Everybody's playing a little bit of neutral. Anyun using the swift step to get out of that dicey spot. Was able to take advantage of the off angle for just a little bit before Citrus Nation got wise to it. And right now, Strider and the rest of Pirates going kind of low, but they've got... Actually, there's like low... Everybody's low on either side. Lethal's able to take out Chronic with a headshot, but the fight's still winnable, so the Pirates are going to stay in it. And as I say that, Magic Mayball gets taken out by Lethal on the side. Lethal on the off angle, putting in this work. Takes out Stone. 3-piece for him in this fight. Anyun's able to take him out, but I think the damage might have been done. Tap gets his revenge. And Citrus Nation gets the first fight. Taking control of the second point. Gonna try to get back into this control map. Tap and Lethal built up their DPS ults in the commission of that app. Tap gonna have some sneaky beaver vibes about him. Gonna be looking for some value on this pulse bomb. There's Lethal with the dead eye. He got put in the dirt. It's hiding, and you lost the duel, my friend. Kitsune for Kitsune. Neutral and Anyun exchanging the ultimates as their team stick in the fight. Zeb takes down Strider. Extra point presence for Citrus Nation. But now Zeb goes down as well. It's a squishy battle. And it looks like Pirates are getting the better of it. Better of the exchange. Tap is on his way out. Neutral has won. He's won on the point. Was able to swift step out of there. Now Zeb and Strider got their flags to plant on one another. And we got sound barriers to back them up. The difference coming up in this fight, going to be Chronic with the overclock. We're going to see if he's going to be able to get some value out of it. Whether or not he's going to activate it in response to Jacob calling out that sound barrier or not. Almost took down Zeb with the headshot there. Going to force him to retreat. Citrus Nation got to top up their tank. Now they're giving up more percent. Okay, here comes the re-engagements. Look for ultimates to start getting... Well, there's Strider with the Terror Surge to initiate. And Chronic's backing them up. A lot of damage on the Citrus Nation side. There's a Terror Surge, and the sound barriers were activated in response. Chronic has a green light to overclock, but he lost his Lucio. Oh! Took out Tap with his off angle. He's still... Sorry. That stunned me. Strider's going to try to take out somebody on his way out, but he's unable to do so. Citrus Nation winning this fight, flipping the point over. And both teams looking pretty solid on this round so far. Ultimates, we're going to have double flex supports. Again, another Kitsune for Kitsune. Chronic was held on to his overclock during that fight. Was unable to react to the sound barriers coming out and try to get some damage out of it. And with that, Lethal caught back up with the Deadeye. He's going to have it to slow down some neutral. Depending on whatever you do with Cassidy's Deadeye. Speaking of Devil, let's go get on board with Lethal. Cowboy. Gonna try to be getting some damage in. Let's see what he sees. Let's see what his eyes see when he decides to press Q. There's the overclock from Chronic. And Lethal and his boys backing up. Stone's engaging. Tried the Deadeye to control some of those angles and slow them down, but unfortunately he got his head taken out by Chronic and that overclock. And now the Pirates got numbers. Tap's able to take out Stone, sticking in the fight. Citrus Nation down, but not out. Still getting more percent. They're probably just gonna try to, yeah, they able to flip. There's the flip, and now potentially the disengage coming from Citrus Nation, unless there are the numbers. There's the regroup. Here comes a re-engagement. They're coming back in. Zeb's got a Terror Surge, and he's got evil intentions. He goes down, actually, as soon as I tried to go over to him. And now the rest of Citrus Nation got to run with their tails between their legs. Strider and them boys coming for you. Wrong hood! They're in your spawn, dude. Now they're going to wrap back around to the point. Let Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation try to figure out a way to come into to approach them. Strider in a sneaky beaver position, actually. Gonna try to do something devious with this Terror Surge. Whiffs the Javelin. Alerts him of his positioning. Attention divided from Citrus Nation. But they're still able to get the touch and keep activate overtime. And now Strider. Burning cooldowns. Staying alive on the point. Javelins exchanged into Eurysses. Taps on the side, pestering him with those Tracer Pulse pistols. And Strider's kind of low. Gonna have to get topped up by Anyun. There's a sound barrier for extra sustainability for Magic Mayball. Zeb pulls out the Terror Surge first, takes down the Lucio, and Jacobs has the sound barrier to back him up. Strider tries to get value out of his Terror Surge, but I think he held on to it too long, dude. Oh no, Chronic, not long for this world. Magic Mayball. Gonna have the onus is gonna be on him to get the touch. There it is. Activates overtime. Staying mobile. Needs to heal up. Let's see if he's gonna be able to converge on the target in the back line with his Tracer. Unable to do so. Unable to take out the Lucio, but he got the point. He got the touch. He did his job. Now it's on Strider to try to get somebody with this empowered punch. Had to burn it to stay on, keep overtime alive. Doesn't have any more cooldowns. Is anyone there? Anyun's there, but I'm keeping my stats up, dude. I'm not giving my life for the cause. I don't need to. But Lethal put him in the dirt just to let him know. A little bit of extra mental damage going into the last round. Citrus Nation gets the round. And we're going to the last point of Samoa. Oh yeah, we're going to the point that makes me want to get like makes me want to sit on the beach with some sort of drink that's got an umbrella in it, put my feet up. I don't even like the beach, dude. Like, I'm a neurotic. I grew up with screens all the time. I need to I could go to the beach if I had my laptop. No XP waste. I gotta mine some stars or something. Do a Slayer task maybe. I don't know. Anyways, Tap about to teleport his homies out. Switch over to the Tracer. There's a switch. We got Lethal back on the Sojourn. Actually, well, I was on Stone. What happened just now? Whatever. Chronic and Stone, or Chronic and Lethal, back on the Sojourns, exerting more control over this more open point. The Orissa's battling for control of the bridge. The Chronic on the off angle burns a cooldown to try to commit to pestering the back, pestering from the flank. I think that was a good decision. Pirates and Pyjamas. Looks like they've got a positional advantage. Zeb has to burn cooldowns. He's low on the point. But Strider is as well. Burning the spear spin. Fortify is gone. And it looks like Citrus Nation is going to try to make him bleed. Lethal gets taken out. 4 on 5. Numbers on the side of Pyjamas, but Strider's low. And it looks like Citrus Nation is going to make sure he gets taken down. Chronic's able to take out Zeb. Pirates and Pyjamas still have numbers, but it's a squishies battle. Anything could happen. Anyun chucking these kunais, trying to take some heads. Stone gets hit with. Stone is able to stick Jacob with the pulse bomb, or maybe he's got hit with some splash damage. Either way, Pirates and Pyjamas taking a clear fight win, get the point. Now they're looking for a little bit of exit value on some of the Citrus Nation members that might have pushed up a little further than they should have. But nope, they're just gonna take what they got, take it for what it's worth. Make sure everyone's topped up, ready for this next engagement. Anyun's got a Kitsune. And Neutral's got his to match. Sound barriers potentially going to be on the board in the middle of this fight, depending on how many headshots Magic Mayball and Jacob are able to hit in this poke phase. Strider and Zeb working their way up to Terra Surges, exchanging pleasantries on the bridge yet again. There's a teleport in to save the Sojourn. And Magic Mayball has to burn the sound barrier early to keep his team alive. Bodies dropping on the side, but Pyjamas and Pyjamas lost their tank, which means they're going to be losing a lot of that sustainability and damage. But I think it's still 3-on-3. Zeb stays alive. Lethal's on the side, picking up Mega, sticking with it. Citrus Nation gets the flip. They've still got some pirates to account for. Zeb coming in from the off angle. Designs on Chronic the Sojourn. Has to burn the recall. The peel is there for him. The back line backing up their DPS. There's a Terror Surge from Zeb. There's a Terror Surge from Strider. On the point. Chronic. And the rest of the pirates dropping bodies on the Citrus Nation side. Taking a clear fight win. Control the point. Looking pretty good, but they've got absolutely no ultimates in the bank, and they got to worry about this overclock and a Terror Surge coming from Citrus Nation in this next engagement. But the onus is, and now is going to see how Citrus Nation does with the ult tracking. There it is. Lethal felt comfortable just popping the overclock, and here he is exerting control over the point. Zeb's down there, flipping the point, still got taken out. Not a headshot, but he was able to get cleaned up. That railgun was charged, and now he's got designs on the Lucio. The railgun. Magic Mayball gets sat down, and the rest of the pirates. Yeah, Chronic is in the dirt as well. Lethal feeling it, pushing up him and Tap, trying to get a little bit of extra value in this poke phase. But you know what? They're not gonna press the advantage. That Kiriko swift stepping back. Here come the pirates on the re-engage, regroup, and pissed. Nice moves out of Lethal, using the mobility from Sojourn, covering a lot of ground. And here we are again, battling for the Orisa's battling for control for the bridge once more. Lethal and Chronic are going to be on the off angles, trying to get that extra value in. You see that railgun, and forcing Chronic back, allowing Lethal to get even more space, more damage in. Oh, Bounty is down. There goes the bulk of the healing for Magic Mayball has to call out the sound barrier to keep his team alive and in the fight. This is last fight territory. He might have wanted to hold on to it. That might have been a mistake, big bro. And now your team's getting staggered. You lost control of the point. Onion's here. It activated Kitsune for realsies. There's only 2 of your members alive. For who? For what, son? Oh, Stone tried to commit the pulse bomb. Ended up getting taken out. Gave his life for the cause. But nothing doing. Strider's back on the Doomfist. The Terror Surge comes out of Zeb, playing the flag. Magic Mayball wishes he had that sound barrier now. Jacob's got his. Where's yours, bro? Where's yours? Oh, I'm not in any place to judge. You know me. I'm not even. I don't play ranked. But you know what? Jake I just listened to the plat chat. Jake says ranked and competitive, nothing to do with. I mean, like ranked and like actual like competitive play. Structured stuff, scrims and stuff like that, they're not anywhere near the same. And it's like my whole time I've been watching this game, I've been like, yeah, so that's why I don't play that shit. Anyways, what I was gonna say, don't get butthurt. Awful use of the ultimates at the end from who is that? Pirates and Pyjamas. That sound barrier. I mean, the sound barrier wasn't the worst because, I mean, you had enough time to disengage and try to let Kiriko can swift step back. She could get back super quick. That's like obviously you lose the fight when you lose the Kiriko. So you want to disengage, or like he said, he's like, this is last fight territory. I'm committing a sound barrier. We don't have the sustainability to get through it. We need to go ahead and use this and try to press the advantage and get numbers. But then Onion coming back and using that Kitsune before, whatever, bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was it. That was the whole map right there. But these two teams are pretty evenly matched. I see how this one ended up going to 5 maps. And I'm happy to see how this one turns out. Paraíso. First time I've seen this the whole week, whole weekend. I think the whole time I've been watching all of these replays, all these Overwatch Championship Series things. This is the first time I've seen Paraíso. I'm happy to see it. Actually, no, that's not true. Who played here? I didn't get to finish that map because of the patch. Whatever, dude. Neither here nor there. Dude, look at neutral. Checking out Tracer. I do love that skin. Tracer. Why does Tracer have like 80 skins? Oh yeah, she's a cover girl. Never mind. What am I saying? I need Cara Delevingne to do a cosplay. Like stat on the double. Anyways. Zeb, Citrus Nation boys. Let's see how they're going to react to the fact that they're running Winton and a Brig. If they're going to make any changes or if they're comfortable on it. Stones on the Echo. My character. I actually love this chick. And we got a substitution. Actually, Pyjamas in for Lethal. Or for Chronic, actually. So Stone gets to go over to the Echo and Pyjamas on Tracer duties. We got double flex DPS instead of a hit scan. Echo getting some value in with those sticky bombs, trying to back up Strider on the Winton, but he went too deep. Got taken out. And now Pirates in Pyjamas without their tank. Gonna have to corral themselves in this corner, bound to make a health pack. Try to use the mobility and cooldowns to stay alive. And Kiriko's on Anna cleanse duty. Unable to back her teammates up. Jacob's going down. Or Jacob's taking a bunch of people down. Sorry, I just had a brain fire. I got it. What just happened? Citrus Nation takes the fight, man. Okay, so obviously Strider went down, got a little bit put out of position. The bubble was unable to save him. They weren't able to keep him topped up. And then, you know, after that, you don't have your take. It's just kind of, you get whittled down through attrition. And you're going to end up losing the fight unless you're able to disengage and try to keep it alive and let them backfill. But you know what? Here we are to the streets phase. Tap, trying to get a beat of where Pirates in Pyjamas are going to set up on their defense. He and the rest of Citrus Nation going to elaborate on offense. The Tracer's got a Brig to back her up on the off angle. That's not fair. I'm in your head. Brent free. And you're still getting fucked up, Taejong. Welcome to the game, bro. That bitch was warm, dude. I don't know, man. You might want to sit back down. Pulse bomb out. Nothing doing from Tap. And Stone's able to take him out. I don't know. Magic Mayball and Stone on the high ground. And Strider drops down to contest the Orisa. What ultimates do we have on the board? We got the Terror Surge from Zeb, Kitsune, and the Deadeye for Citrus Nation. And they're going into... Here comes a nanoed Echo in your back line. That is bad news. Bears Lethal's pulling out the Deadeye to try to slow him down. And here comes a duplicate too. Stone was unable to convert with that nano engagement. And it looks like Citrus Nation's... Actually, this fight could go either way. Still Strider. The rest of Pirates in Pyjamas getting the better of this. Pushing Citrus Nation back. Tap. Lucky to get out of there. Didn't get tapped with that last alternate fire. Almost got staggered. Strider gotta be kicking himself about that one. But you know what? It all comes out in the wash, bro. It's all good. Anyun and Magic Mayball with the more static backline looking pretty solid. Okay, Pirates in Pyjamas gonna look at the coordinated dive, calling out targets. The Orisa commits, left his backline vulnerable, and here comes the primal from the Winton. But he doesn't want to go into the hallway because it's like, are they stuck in there with him or is he stuck in there with them? I don't know. He's hindered. The Cassidy goes down. Jacob's sound barrier is a little too late. But extra sustainability for the rest of Citrus Nation throughout the fight. Tap takes a nap. He's sleeping on the job. Strider's on your back line. Zeb woke up. And Strider's jumping back up. He lost Magic Mayball to a pulse bomb, but he's sticking in it. Anyun's keeping him tapped up. There's a Tracer trying to dive on her. He's got to address that. Gonna have to peel for her. But it looks like the rest of the Pirates in Pyjamas are helping him out. Strider is sticking the spread out. Gonna be contesting the point, not letting Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation get the point for free. And there's Magic Mayball back for the extra support on the dives on Anyun. They've almost got a nano. 3, 2, 1. Here comes a nano Winston. And Lethal's on the legs. Since when, dog? That's looking pretty good. Stone's able to take out Zeb off the back of the Nano Winston engagement. Tap goes down as well. Numbers on the side of Pirates and Pyjamas, but down goes Magic Made Ball. 4 on 3. And it looks like Citrus Nation is going to take the fight for what it's worth. Try to stay alive. Get a little bit of more poke in. Here's Lethal. Piping up a little bit. Strider jumping in on him. Use them legs, bro. Lose them legs, boy. Uh-oh. Strider got caught out of position. Caught on the corner. The fucking geometry of this map, I swear. Needs to get topped up. But yeah, I was going to say Zeb and the Citrus Nation, they're wise to it. They're going to press the issue, trying to use the advantage. Anyun had to give a lot of attention to Strider, a lot of care. It's a lot of space. He's working on another primal. He might have committed to this positioning too soon. There comes the visor from Lethal, backed up by the flag getting planted by Zeb on the point. 4 on 4. Flex supports are down. Lethal goes down as well. Numbers on the side of Pirates. And Strider slapping Zeb around on the point. We're almost down to a minute left to go, and it looks like Citrus Nation is going to take the L in this fight. They committed their ultimates. Yep, there goes the snap. It counted as a primal kill? What kind of monkey business was that? Alright, anyways. Stabilization. Everybody's taking a breath. We're counting ults. What was expended? Anyun's got another nano. Let them know. We're going to have a nano monkey or echo. We'll see. Taejon's got a pulse bomb. And Zeb's got a sound barrier to try to keep his team alive throughout. Whoever gets nanoed, he's going to have the sound barrier to try to keep his team alive. There's a nano on the echo. The focusing beam almost took out the Orisa, but they were able to keep her topped up. Or able to keep her alive. Cooldowns all expended. Citrus Nation in dire straits. All forced behind. They're like in the. Now they're in the Pirates spawn. All out of position. Here comes a Kitsune from neutral. Stone using the geometry of the map to his advantage, getting value in without exposing himself, but he loses his brig. Might have been a little too out of the fight. Taejon, a little bit closer to the action. Almost takes out Cassidy. Lethal, low. Needs to get topped up by neutral. Strider goes down. Pirates and Pyjamas. Looking like they're going to be giving up this point. Here comes a sound barrier from Jacob to boot. Just to send this fight home. The duplicate from Stone. Copying Zeb's Orisa. But it looks like nothing's doing. Sticky Bums are unable to find their target. Citrus Nation takes the fight. Long fights. Finally getting the second point, but they're looking pretty good. Looking to complete Paraíso. And now Lucio's got the damage bonus, dude. He's in his club. He's going to get 50% on headshots. I don't know if y'all know about that. That was in like the patch notes like a couple years ago. You probably aren't hip to it. And you can see Pirates and Pyjamas are throwing at this point because they haven't switched to the Lucio. Unaware of the patch notes, unaware of the buffs. And you see that might be the difference maker in on this map. Citrus Nation looking pretty good, trying to complete, getting a lot of progress on the cart. Terra Surge can do some cheeky stuff. Pull the Winton off the high ground, force him to burn some cooldowns. But we got Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation gonna sit your ass down, bro. What the fuck do you think you are, jumping in my face like that? With the spear spin, denying the positioning from the Winston. Here's the Terra Surge. Rally for Magic Made Ball. He doesn't want to smoke. He's already scared. You back up. Terra Surge comes out. Flat at the flag. Magic Made Ball goes down. There goes a lot of sustainability for Pirates and Pyjamas, but they're able to trade out. Jacob goes down as well. Pirates are falling. Pirates are able to take out. They're getting the better of the exchange. Citrus Nation getting taken out. Strider's pissed. He's ulting. This might be as far as Citrus Nation goes. Tap is able to keep activate overtime, and Jacob gives his life to the cause, getting overtime, keeping overtime alive. But he goes down. Lethal and neutral. In a bad position. Stone copies the Cassidy. Strider got the nano boost from Anyun and Pirates and Pyjamas. Holding it down. Jacob's back for another recontest. I appreciate you giving your life for the cause. Tap, the last samurai, keeping it alive, playing annoying, but he goes down. Pirates holding strong. They got pretty far. But that's as far as they'll get. Okay, not for real. How do I like fly faster, dude? Like I know if I press R, it's gonna skip forward. This can't be as fast as I can go. But you know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. Check it out. So much of the graphic design in this game is like so. Like I want stickers and T-shirts of this stuff. I'd wear that. Where do they spawn? Oh, in the club. They spawned in the club. Check out Citrus Nation. Zeb and them boys. Zeb holding it down, doing a good job. Setting up for the defense. And then we got Taejong on the Widowmaker. Gonna be looking for some sort of cheeky jump shot to start off the round. Able to dink Zeb. That's going to make him think twice. Taejong. I forgot about that. You get to transfer the ult advantage. So now he's already lapping on his pulse bomb. These changes. You see, there's already a lot of space that Citrus Nation gave up. Taejong unable to react to Tap sitting in the corner. Got a lot of value and almost one-clipped his black ass. Strider goes down early in the fight. And that's going to be it. Looks like Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation are going to take this one. Bodies dropping slowly, but they are dropping on the side of Pirates and Pyjamas. The Kiriko using the swift step to get out of there. Anyun escaping with his life. And Strider and the rest of them boys are going to have to think twice. Let's see where he decides to jump. Gets hit with the javelin. Denying the high ground, but both of them concede the bridge. Having a hard time staying topped up. Gonna have to let Anyun, what's the word for him? Account for him? Attest to that? Attend to him. There's the word. Service him. That doesn't sound right. Strider and the rest of the Pirates. Coordinating another dive. Here comes another jump. Marissa's unable to completely deny the positioning, but it's still looking pretty good for Citrus Nation. Anyun, neutral with the early Kitsune, pulled it out before Anyun could match it. Which means that Citrus Nation are going to be able to stave off this aggression from Pirates, but that means Anyun's going to have a Kitsune, and they're not going to be able to match it. Jacob might be able to work his way up to a sound barrier, but there's a terror surge from Zeb to try to hold off Strider's aggression. There he is. They're able to convert, able to ward off that ultimate disadvantage. Now Jacob's definitely going to be able to use the sound barrier effectively, try to mitigate some of that aggression coming in from the Kitsune rush. And Neutral's going to be working his way up to another one before Anyun's able to get value out of his. So actually good stuff out of Citrus Nation. Strider, no primal yet. Zeb's already planted the flag on him. And Tap and Taejong have pulse bombs. Tap is a plant, chilling with his people in the back, like get a little bit of value. Has the pulse bomb. Didn't let it rip yet. There goes the bubble from Winston. And the Kitsune from Anyun. Disengaging from Tap. Zeb. The rest of Citrus Nation. Giving up some ground. A tick goes over to Pirates and Pyjamas. But here comes Zeb. He's pitching to Winston. Magic Baseball had to burn the sound barrier to keep Strider alive. And now Strider's using the primal to try to get some extra value. Try to keep this point alive. Under a minute left to go. Zeb still holding this angle while the rest of the Citrus Nation wrapped around, able to pinch them. Double pronged attack. Zeb's low, but it looks like he and the rest of Citrus Nation are doing a pretty good job. There was nobody on him. That's a good sign when Orisa goes low and is able to get topped up in the middle of the fight. And as we saw, Strider goes down. Tap takes out Taejong. Lethal takes out Stone. Everybody's taking out their counterparts. Magic and Baseball taking a dive. And Anyun is going to be unable to match this next Kitsune again. And Zeb's going to be able to build up a Terror Surge more than likely before the fight's over with. Strider switched over to the Sigma. A different look coming in. Gonna be trying to get more value in on this point. A little bit more poke. But they didn't touch. Bro, I'm over here looking at the ults. I'm like, fucking Stone has a duplicate. You didn't touch the point? ¿Qué haciendo? What are you... Mi amigo? 1-1, bro. I think, isn't it? Or is that 2-0? Who won the first map? I'm tripping, dude. Okay, wait. Who won the first map? I'm gonna have to write this shit down, dude. Whatever. I know it goes to map 5. That's all I know. It goes to map 5. I'm lost. I'm dizzled. I can't believe they didn't touch the point. That was way worse than what I saw Goldfish do against M80 yesterday. Like, or whoever they played. FMC. No, Goldfish against Luminosity on Nepal Village. It's like they died. They like didn't touch the point. They were like down 60%. They had like 3 ults. They just died with Raggy. All right, let me breathe. I'm sorry, dude. I'm a Halo player. I'm a Call of Duty player, and just like not being able to touch the point is just like incomprehensible to me. Like I'm always dying on the point. Like I'm an objective player. All right. Anyways, dude, we got substitutions. Divinity's in for Aniun. Hopefully, he's gonna be able to get a little bit more value in on the Kiriko, because I think we could say. Who would you say? Yeah, Citrus Nation lost the last map. You might be able to say he got diffed a little bit. And Divinity's not having a good time. Welcome to the match, dude. You're going to have to burn your cooldowns. You're real low. They know the Kiriko's low. And that means that Pirates of Pyjamas are going to have to give up a lot of space to begin with. But Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation not taking advantage. But Tap is in the back line, harassing this Kiriko. Zeb is low. Going to have to get topped up. Now the bot's activated. Strider and the Pirates taking control of it. And here comes a real engagement from Zeb and them. Strider using the cover of the church, praying a little bit while he gets topped up. Now he's going back out to battle. Interesting positioning from Citrus Nation. I guess that's the difference between the Cassidy and the Sojourn. They're sticking to the high ground, whereas the Cassidy is commanding a little bit more control close up. You don't want to get hindered, hit with that grenade, with the magnetic grenade. And we see Divinity's doing a good job surveying the field, keeping everybody topped up. Hitting these kunai is going to be beating neutral by 20% on the way to the next kunai. But so far, we've just been playing even Stevens neutral for a minute and a half. It's looking like Ray versus Coach Steve Marvel, dude. Just chucking plasma, not trying to get hit. Nobody's trying to get taken out, looking like an idiot. Be the first one to die. Nose goes. Taps has a pulse bomb, and Lethal's low on the high ground. But he's able to use cover and get stay topped up. Divinity gonna have the Kitsune. Let's see if he and the rest of the Pirates are wanting to pull it out early to try to get this fight win, or if he's gonna try to call it out in response. He just got in the match. He probably doesn't want to be too antsy. He's probably gonna want to hold on to it until neutral gets his. Make sure they match. Still hitting these, still chucking these kunais. Okay, here comes a little bit. Here comes a change of positioning. They got the call. Here comes a Kitsune engagement. They're gonna spear spin in. There it is. And then neutral hatches the match. And now we're in it. We're stuck in it. Magic 8 Ball calls out the sound barrier. Jacob does not have his to match. The extra sustainability. Stain's able to take out Lethal. We got numbers on the side of Pirates. Bodies dropping for Citrus Nation. And that was a long ass fight. 2 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock before the first fight win, but it's going on the side of Pirates. Hey man, better late than never. And you know what? They're looking pretty good. And I like the way Citrus played that as well, because look at all the ultimates they've got built up. They traded Kitsune for Kitsune, but other than that, they got everything, dude. Pockets looking fat. Birdman hand rubbing, considering what their options are. They've got no sound barrier to worry about as well. So I'm gonna hop on board with Zeb actually, see how he's gonna try to engage with this Terror Surge. The onus is probably gonna be on him to make the way for the rest of his DPS to get value out of their ults. Oh, Magic 8 Ball just got pinned to the wall. Here comes the overclock from Lethal. Wrapping around, using the archway as extra cover. Strider and the rest of the Pirates don't have any extra sustainability. There's the Terror Surge. They planted the flag on him, taking control of the bot. And Citrus Nation, it's a team kill. It's a block party. Looking good. And they're able to hold on to their sound barrier to account for these next ultimates coming up. They know they've only got the Deadeye to really worry about, but that Strider Terror Surge, they got a sound barrier for that ass. They can mitigate it. No problem. Let's see how Tap and Stone are accounting for each other in the Tracer duel. Tap contesting the bot, not letting Strider and the Pirates get control of it for free. Neutral and Divinity keeping up with each other on the way to this next Kitsune's. Jacob been holding on to that sound barrier. Magic Mayball and the rest of Pirates might be content to just let this fight draw itself out so they can catch up on the ultimates. And Chronic's able to take out Jacob, so there goes the sound barrier. They might want to commit something. 4 on 5 for the side of Pirates. They've got numbers, but Jacob's gonna be back fast. That DJ skating on the walls. There he is. Zeb goes down. Tap swallowing him. Lethal and the rest of Citrus Nation, they're out of there, dude. Holy crap, they went home. As soon as they must have been hanging out in the hotel or something. And now we got Strider and the rest of the Pirates in the hotel taking advanced positioning while Stone is on the bot getting this cart progress, or getting the bot progress rather. Committing into the back line, slapping her a little bit, giving her a little discipline before teleporting out. The Neutral's upset about it. Activate the Kitsune. His team's able to take out Stone. Bodies are dropping on either side, but it looks like Citrus Nation is getting the better of this exchange. Divinity trying to get a little bit of extra value in before he's taken out. Unable to do so. Bots going over to Citrus Nation. They're going to be cruising through the streets of Esperanza while I try to find a new star on RuneScape. 424 Draenor. The breeze brings relief. That enunciation, because everybody was being a smart ass about it. Okay, 4 on 4. My attention is divided. I'm trying to hit this star on RuneScape. No XP waste. But while my attention was divided, I saw one of the supports get dropped, or it was 4 on 4, but one of the supports dropped for, I believe, Citrus Nation. You see no, they're Lucio still here. Magic Mayball went down. Neutral. I'm gonna have to burn the Swift Step. I don't know, is he in range for it? Okay, on the off angle, yeah, it ended up getting taken out. Might have poked a little too much, played a little bit too much footsies. Got punished for it. And Jacob and the rest of Citrus Nation gonna have to disengage. Try not to give up too much exit value. Here comes a little bit of the taxi. Kiriko can't teleport though. Don't worry about that. Now Citrus Nation, Zeb and them gonna have to figure out a way to attack Pirates. They're set up on the high ground. They've got bot control. They've got more bot progress. And they've only got 3 minutes left to go. Remember how long those first fights were? Chronic takes out Tap. There goes a lot of the damage down for Citrus Nation. And Zeb taking the hint. Gonna be giving up some of that space. Neutral, on the other hand, still poking in. Building up that Kitsune. Gonna be able to match Divinities. Jacob's got extra progress on the sound barrier. Magic Mayball gets taken out in the middle of the fight also. Not going to be able to build up any more of that progress. His teammates are engaging with the Kitsune though. Forcing Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation back. Getting space. Neutral went down before he could call out his Kitsune. So they're going to still have it for the next fight. And Tap gets taken out again. Got taken out to begin that fight and gets taken out to end it, dude. Bookmarking it. Chronic putting him in the dirt. A lot of ultimates, everything on the board except for Deadeye for Citrus Nation. There's Chronic trying to control these angles, trying to punish the positioning from the Orisa. Is able to do so, takes her out. No tank for Citrus Nation, so they're going to have to disengage unless they're feeling frisky. Looks like Lethal's trying to get some pot shots in, not trying to. He's still letting them know, I'm still on the map. Oh, hit a dink. Lethal went Chronic. Jacob using the sound barrier because Strider dove in on the back line and activated the Terror Surge. Zeb activates his in response. Citrus Nation's able to get the better of the exchange. It's a block party. Everybody's dead again on the side of the Pirates in Pajamas. They got a lot of card progress. They only got a minute and a half left to go. And Citrus Nation only has a Pulse Bomb and a Deadeye to work with. They've got to go into Magic Mayball's Sound Barrier. But you know what? When there's a will, there's a way. If wishes were wheels, we'd all be wagons. And Citrus Nation is looking pretty good. Here comes the engagement from Divinity. Gonna be able to build up the Kitsune rush in the middle of this fight. Magic Mayball already sound barrier engagement. Gonna be looking to push back Citrus Nation. Kitsune's got to get burned. He's got to keep his tank topped up, putting in extra damage. I'm just gonna kill you before you're able to kill my homie. I don't need to heal anybody if all y'all are dead. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? Yeah, but you could also just kill them too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Pirates in Pajamas. Trying to finish this one out strong. Make a statement. Got control of the bot. Taking an advanced position. Trying to make life hell for the Citrus Nation squad. They've got no ults. And Strider's working his way up to a Terror Surge. They're going to have to figure out a way to account for that. To deal with that. Stone keeping the overtime alive. Zeb on the bot. Oh, man. Chronic with the Deadeye. Zeb's not trying to deal with it again. Burns the spear spin just to push the Cassidy out of positioning. And Stone on his back line as he does so. Was unable to commit that cooldown to try to peel for his teammates or anything. Jacob with the sound barrier, but it's too little too late. And that's going to be it. Right? Yeah. Pirates in Pajamas, they were going further, dude. They wanted more. They weren't done. Fuck. It's like, I'm not done beating that ass yet. I'm trying to siege the castle. And I think it should just be 2-1. And obviously it's 2-1 because that was the... Is it obviously 2-1? That was game 3. And we're going to map 5. Yeah. It's not 3-0. Okay, yeah, 2-1 on the side of Pirates in Pajamas. Citrus Nation, though, looking pretty strong. Pirates in Pajamas, obviously, taking the maps. But these fights are going... these fights are back and forth. Substitutions. Tap. Don't play with my emotions, dude. Don't show Genji. I'm glad nobody's been like, you know, love bombing me or anything, trying to show Reinhardt or anything like that. I don't need anybody playing with my emotions like that. I'm rough. I was like, I'm feeling rough, man. I just got out of a relationship. I don't need anybody acting like they're gonna play Reinhardt again. I'm tired of people playing me for a fool. He's on the Genji. He's serious with it. Oh, we got ninjas. We got S words. Tap. Citrus Nation. And it's not even a throw because he's going to be able to converge on these weak targets. Using the deflect. Trying to exert some control over the point. On the Genji instead of the Tracer. What do you call it? Quick dashing in there. Trying to contest the Chronic Sojourn on the high ground. Gonna have to drop down and let neutral top him back up. Trying to get some values in with these shurikens. Woo! Hit a couple of headshots on the Kiriko. And Chronic hitting him with the rail, letting him making him think twice. Tap looking pretty good so far though. A little bit behind on this blade, but he's gonna be getting some more value out of it than Stone is on this pulse bomb, more than likely, unless he's able to link up with the Terror Surging Orisa. Strider's Orisa, or Strider's Terror Surge. I only saw Toronto Defiant. Actually, M80 was the only team I've seen combo Pulse Bomb Terror Surge effectively so far. Stone is able to take out neutral. There goes the bulk of the healing for Citrus Nation. There goes the... It's a green light for Tap to try to turn the advantage. And I think the rest of his teammates are actually doing a pretty good job staying alive on the point. Strider and Zeb on the point, fighting. Strider gets the best of it. But we still got, yeah, Lethal is still alive. He's got 9 HP. He's going to try to get a little bit of extra value. And 3% after that, he had 9 HP. So you know what? It was worth it. And I'm happy to just be watching a little bit of Gengu. Well, we got ultimates. The flashpoint. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the percent. The whole flashpoint. That was just like one really long, drawn-out fight. And the whole flashpoint went over to Pirates in Pajamas. And not many... I think only the Kitsunes were spent. So we've got full decks for either side going into this next flashpoint. The most beautiful flashpoint. Tapping the Tracer. We got flankers trying to assassinate one another. And Tap gets called out. The communication, the conversion on him. And now Pirates and Pyjamas have numbers. Lethal gonna try to hold it down in this dead, but he just lost Zeb to a disruptor field from Chronic. He just watched his brother get killed in front of him, dude. He's gonna go write a rap album about this now, man. He's about to slide for he's about to have to slide for neutral on the they have to spin the block. He's gonna try to slide for neutral. And he's got an overclock for it. He's burning it early, dude. Really? Do you see how much space they have? He just wants all this space for his team. Apparently, you're not going to be able to take anyone's head. They have so much room to wrap back around and disengage. But he's got Strider really low on the point. If they're able to finish him up, Fortify comes out. There's a spear spin. No more cooldowns. Terror Surge. Strider goes down. Zeb Tap's rolling out the S word. Got the sound barrier to back him up. Slicing and dicing. Magic 8-Ball goes down. And there goes Chronic too. That actually worked out. They used the sound. They used the overclock to engage. Push Pirates and Pyjamas back. I thought it was bad. I'm looking stupid. I'm gonna fix my face. Good job from Lethal. And then Tap to follow it up. The sound barrier for the extra sustainability. But look at all the money in the bank for Pirates and Pyjamas to come back. They needed that flashpoint just because they're already down 1. They lost that last one 100-0. And Lethal's able to take down Stone. That's gonna be good for them. Pirates and Pyjamas gonna have to think twice about whether or not they want to commit some ultimates. And if they decide not to engage, it's going to be getting closer to last fight territory on this flashpoint before it goes over to Citrus Nation. I'm so biased. I'm just watching the Genji, dude. Neutral and Divinity working their ways up to Kitsune's. Magic 8-Ball's got a sound barrier still. And Chronic has his overclock. Let's see if he's going to burn it. Stone's back. There it is. Speak of the devil. Looking for these headshots. Citrus Nation backing up. Zeb's got a javelin for him. Gonna have to burn some cooldowns on Pirates and Pyjamas to keep Chronic topped up. And there's a Kitsune for Kitsune. And Pirates and Pyjamas are getting the better of the exchange. Vinny's able to clean up Zeb, Citrus Nation, and the rest of them boys. Or the Citrus Nation boys gonna try to get out of there. And Chronic's gonna try to make them bleed on their way back to the spawn. Unable to do so. Now we're back to poking, chilling, sitting on it, looking pretty. Yeah, I slid in your girl's DMs. What are you going to do about it? Zeb took out Stone. That's what I'm going to do about it. But Chronic got railed before he could get back. They didn't even get a chance to touch the flashpoint. And they've lost their kitty code, which means they're not going to be so... They lethal. Look at Citrus Nation, dude. They're not going to be able to get topped up. They're going to have to lose initial positioning on this flashpoint. All the Pirates and Pyjamas, they got everybody. They're looking healthy. Chronic doesn't want any of these... obstructions. I'm hitting these headshots, dude. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's getting in my way, except for maybe Lethal. He's overclocking on the other side. And Pirates and Pyjamas got to back up a little bit. Lethal on the fountain, looking like a turret, looking for targets. Here comes the touch, the challenge from Stone. But Citrus Nation's able to get initial control of this third flashpoint, and they need it badly. About to get 3-0'd. Touchdown from Strider, forcing Zeb off the point. Magic 8-Ball is able to take out Tap. Numbers for Pirates and Pyjamas, and they're gonna be looking to get this flip. Lethal's able to take out someone with a railgun. Chronic's able to headshot Jacob. There's a magic sound barrier for Magic 8-Ball. Extra sustainability on the side of the Pirates and Pyjamas. Lethal and Neutral gonna escape with their lives. Gonna try to get a little bit of exit value in. He's got his Kiriko, so he's feeling ballsy. Gonna pipe up a little bit more. And Citrus Nation, as I said, they've got to take this flashpoint. This is the last one. They're gonna get 3-0'd, and they're already down 2-1. They're gonna have to pull off the classic. Kitsune for Kitsune. Team's engaging on the point. Strider's low. This down goes Strider. Look at the team effort taking out Strider. It's like every portrait there, dude. It was like everybody stomping you out in the hood, dude. It's like grandma pulled out the bat and was like hitting you in the back while everybody else is holding you down and fucking you up. Have you been to Brazil? No, just me? Alright, sorry. I'll leave that alone. Anyway, Citrus Nation able to flip control of the point. As I said, they need it. They got to get this flashpoint and keep this alive. And they're down 2-1. So they've got to have to get 3 flashpoints straight. And that's how you start it. Lethal trying to get some poke value in on Pirates and Pyjamas. They try to come in, elaborate a vector of attack. 2-pronged. And there's the overclock. Magic Mayball has to retreat. Goes down low. Lethal's on the hunt. He wants him. There goes Lucio. No speed. Less sustainability. On the side of Pirates and Pyjamas, Jacob feels free to activate the sound barrier to push the tempo. Strider has to push Lethal off the high ground, try to keep his Kiriko alive. And there's an overclock on the other side from Chronic. Lethal was able to take out Divinity, but he's trading with Zeb. Numbers on the side of Citrus Nation. Stone gonna have to one clip somebody, unable to do so. Gets taken out. Citrus Nation, they needed it, and they got it. Flashpoint goes over to them. They're going over to the 4th point. I'm not fast enough to keep up with them. Nice gun. Purple and gold, dude. Lakers fan, alright? They're getting fucked up, but whatever, dude. What are you supposed to do about the Nuggets? We'll be lucky if we win a game, too. I say we. I'm a Mavericks fan. Y'all don't know. Anyways, Chronic and the rest of the Pirates in Pyjamas using the angles. Chronic's got the off angle, able to get the railgun on Tap's backside. Takes him out. Less damage on the side of Citrus Nation, though they got superior positioning, forcing Pirates back. Chronic's gonna have to get topped up by Divinity, who's got a Kitsune to match neutrals, who just used his. Citrus Nation got control of the point with their Kitsune, but now here comes Divinities and the rest of Pirates in Pyjamas try to force him back. Tap's able to take out Stone, but other than that, Pirates in Pyjamas taking the fight win, taking control of the flashpoint. And Citrus Nation gonna be looking like that dog that's nervous on the Instagram reels, dude. Just like, oh man, like it's like this is the last flashpoint. We're down 2-1. We're gonna have to go into ultimates. We're gonna have to be cognizant of what the other team's got in the bank. We have to try to get some advantage, get them, force them out early so that we can get extra value out of them, out of our ults. What we've got in the bank. Lethal trying to hit the railgun, forcing Divinity back. Wants to press the advantage. Not gonna bother. He knows he can switch that. Oh, no, he takes out Strider. They lost their tank early, but the Pirates in Pyjamas still have numbers. Magic 8-ball goes down 3-on-3. Zeb's still alive, so it's looking good for Citrus Nation on the point. Divinity's got to milk his homies, but Stone's able to post bomb him afterwards. And Chronic, I don't know if Kitty could. He body blocked for the dude. I like this motherfucker, dude. He gave his life for the cause. Imagine this little skinny Japanese girl body blocking you. That reminded me of the cinematic, bro. I can't believe it. Kiriko, actual hero, role playing. Divinity's role playing. I can't believe it. Tried to keep Chronicle alive for as long as he can. Give the MVP, real MVP awards going to Divinity. It's not going to be his fault if they lose. That's for damn sure. Look at the ultimates in the bank. We got Terror Surges on both sides. Sound barriers. But Lethal's got an overclock. Let's see if he's able to hold on to it until after the sound barriers come out. He uses his first. Magic Mayball. And the rest of the Pirates just going to try to disengage so they don't have to burn it because they know the Terror Surge is coming. They're unable to do so. Lethal and the rest of Citrus Nation, they pushed them into the corner and they whittled them down. And now the Pirates are falling. Citrus Nation, well played. Took control of the taking that flashpoint. And they're able to hold on to some of these ultimates for the next fights. Kitsune for Kitsune, Sound Barrier for Sound Barrier, Terror Surge for Terror Surge. Dude, last point. Last flashpoint. I'm feeling it. And now we've already got Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation. Superior positioning. Gonna have to try to figure out which ways the Pirates are gonna be coming in. They're wrapping back around to account for it. And the flashpoint's unlocking soon. Lethal still hitting headshots. Making Divinity have to keep these people topped up. There's a Kitsune rush. They're choosing the Kitsune for Kitsune. They could have disengaged, but they want to not give over the initial control of the flashpoint for free. Strider's able to take out Tap. They've got numbers on the side of Pirates. Sound barriers are coming out. There's a Terror Surge from Zeb. Tries to plant a flag, but he's low on the point. Lethal looking for a headshot. Getting pestered in the back like Pulse Pistols, just hitting him in the back of the head. And Citrus Nation unable to figure out a way to get the value in that they wanted. Pirates and Pyjamas, they didn't have control of the point to begin with, but they were able to get the first control of the flashpoint. Citrus Nation probably going to be kicking themselves. They spent a lot of ultimates. They have superior positioning, but they weren't able to get the first control of the flashpoint. And that percentage is racking up really quick. And they know this is their last one. They're down 2-1, and this is the last flashpoint. Zeb going to have to go huge. Tap with this pulse bomb. A lot of pressure. Him and Stone battling on the side. Ultimates on the board. Chronic, overclock. Has nothing to worry about. We'll see if he got the call from his teammates. If they've been counting these ults, they know that they don't have to worry about this sound barrier. There it is. Oh, Mutual goes down. He gets shit on immediately, dude. There goes the bulk of the healing. Citrus Nation. Oh, Jacob gets taken out as well. Okay, maybe I messed up. Did Citrus Nation win the first map? Because it doesn't look like they're going to be able to take this. They're getting pushed back really bad. Pirates and Pyjamas with numbers. Getting exit value. And they got Zeb in the wrong hood. It's not looking good. Who's on point? Tap's on point. He's hiding. No way he's going to get the flip. Here comes the Lucio and the Tracer. The Death Squad. They're here for you, dude. No way. Nothing doing with that pulse bomb. He's just got his pulse pistols in the dream. Unable to do so. Alright, I've been messing up the classing. The Pirates and Pyjamas must have lost the first map. Alright, now it's 2-2. Okay. Anyways, we're going to the 5th map, dude. We're going to Shambhala Monastery. I'm hyped. That was pretty sick. Okay, you know what? Dude, this map is 25 minutes long. Alright, I might need to take a break. Holy crap. 25 minutes? Yeah, I definitely need to take a break. Alright, I need to drink some water. I'm going to drink some coffee. I'm going to mute my mic for a second, actually. I'm just going to hop on board.
Now arriving at the Shambhala Monastery. Ready for battle.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Turn me up. Turn me up now. Hear me now. Hear me now. Turn me up in the earphones. All right, 5th and final map between who are these teams again? It's Pirates and Pyjamas versus Citrus Nation. Okay, that's why I'm confused. Citrus Nation's on team 1 side now, and we've got Pirates and Pyjamas over on team 2. Strider and Pirates coming out on the offense. Last map. They're gonna have to be feeling pretty good after taking home. What map are we just on? Saravasa? Something like that. Whatever that flashpoint map is called. It's pretty. It's teal. And now we're on Shambhala Monastery. No Ramantras, no damage boosts on either side, but it's okay. Even Stevens. Straight mirror match. Strider and Zeb converging on the point. Here comes a wraparound from Citrus Nation. They're able to take out Chronic in the back line. Pirates and Pyjamas lost their Sojourn, but they're able to take him out. Blood for blood. 4-on-4 still on the point. Strider and Zeb trying to get some value in. Ow. There goes a javelin. Tap was low in the back line, unable to use his recall, or had burned his recall, whatever it is. There goes a Tracer, and there goes a clear fight win for Citrus Nation. Or the Pirates and Pyjamas. Citrus Nation is going to be disengaging. Strider and the Pirates going to be trying to get this corner. And Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation going to be trying to slow them down before they can get too much cargus on this cart. Last map, completion on offense to start off with for Pirates and Pyjamas would be huge. Huge if true. Zeb gets Javelin in the back of the head. Who are you looking at, dude? Get off my squishies. Tab takes out Strider with a pulse bomb. Chronic charging up a railgun. Evil intentions. Drops his disruptor field to hold down the little mini choke point. I like the zoning. Him and his teammates go down. Neutral and the rest of Citrus Nation taking control of the point and stabilizing. I'm going to mute again for a second. All the ultimates on the board for Pirates and Pyjamas. They engaged. Kitsune for Kitsune. Lethal's able to take out Magic Mayball early. They had the ultimate advantage, but they lost to Lucio before he could pull it out. And we'll see if they're going to want to commit any more ultimates. There's the overclock from Lethal. Terrace, did he just get Ajax? No, Jacob's able to get out the... Jacob was able to land with the sound barrier. He was up in the air. It was kind of sketch. Magic Mayball and Chronic able to hold on to their sound barrier and their overclock respectively. They've only got to worry about Zeb's Terror Surge. Dude, don't wait. You take out Divinity before the fight starts on the off angle, bro. That's it. I can't believe it, dude. They're going to lose so much time on that. If they get more staggers, that could be the round. Chronic goes down too. They took down Strider too. Oh, that was huge, dude. I'm so glad I was on Neutral's POV for that. That was the fight. That was the round. Are they coming back on the same heroes? If I'm Strider, I'm switching to like the Doomfist or a Diva to get a touch. Or to just stay extra point, stay alive on a point for longer. But obviously this team is going to be able to get a touch and activate overtime. Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation looking pretty good. They're going to have to force Pirates out of position. They're going to have to commit their ultimates early. And that means Zeb and the rest of the Pirates or Citrus Nation are able to use the map to consolidate, mitigate some of the value out of the ultimates. And here they come responding with their own. Zeb goes down, but a lot of damage might have been done. Pirates holding strong, able to get through to the second point. And there's a lot of money that just got spent. You gotta have to do some accounting. Tap still got his pulse bomb. And Divinity's got a Kitsune, which is gonna be huge for the next fight. They're getting cart, they're gonna be able to use a Kitsune for tempo. Tap only with the pulse bomb. Might be feeling a little bit of pressure to get some value in. Tap trying to keep tabs on Stone. Here comes a little bit of an engagement for Strider. Goes back around the corner. Still getting progress on this cart. Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation trying to hold them all, trying to stave them off. A little bit of funny business going on in the back. Like, oh, Lucio got hit with the pulse bomb. That's a huge value target. Jacob's able to take out Chronic, and it looks like the rest of the Pirates are going to be going down. Trying to get some exit value in. The Orisa got staggered a little bit. But Stone, making him bleed for it. Don't bully my friend. Got a sound barrier from Jacob. Not going to be able to account for all of these ultimates coming through on the Pirates and Pyjamas side. But you never know. Might be able to get the better of this neutral and get some of these ultimates out. They've got positional advantage, so they can mitigate things like this Kitsune rush with disengaging without giving up the point completely. And as I said, Lethal's able to take out Chronic early, and that's going to mitigate that ultimate advantage that Pirates and Pyjamas had. Look at Zeb, be able to catch up on the Terror Surge before the fight kicked off. Jacob holding onto the sound barrier, and neutral is going to be able to match Kitsune for Kitsune. That was huge. These picks coming on from the side of Citrus Nation before Pirates and Pyjamas are able to finally fully engage in the fights has been the difference in this in their defense so far. It might be the reason why Pirates and Pyjamas is unable to get this second point. 10 seconds left to go. Terror Surge engagement from Pirates. Kitsune for Kitsune. Magic Bayball and Jake holding on to their sound barrier. Zeb goes down from the pulse barrier. Or from the pulse bomb, excuse me. Stone's taking down bodies. Looks like Pirates in Pyjamas. Got the best of that engagement, interaction, that confrontation, whatever word you want to use. Use their ults to their advantage. Got the second point. 1:30 left to go. But Zeb and the rest of Citrus Nation got to be feeling okay with the fact that they were able to hold on to their ultimates, and they're going to try to take a clear fight win here. Got the sound barrier. Magic Baseball does not have his extra sustainability. He can use it in response to Chronic's overclock. Or he could try to hold on, or he could try to use it for tempo. We'll see what they decide to do. Tap's got a pulse bomb. Neutral goes down early in the fight, and Jacob's going to have to activate the sound barrier to keep his team alive and try to stop Pirates in Pyjamas from forcing the issue. The stick goes into the back of Strider, and they're able to take him down. But numbers are still on the side for Pirates in Pyjamas. Tap goes down. We're getting a lot of progress on the card for Pirates in Pyjamas. Oh man, I might have commentators curse Citrus Nation a little bit. But Pirates in Pyjamas are going to be getting a lot of this progress in the card, and they're probably going to disengage before the rest of Citrus Nation converge on them. No way they committed to overclock. Actually, Strider's back. Lethal, trying to hit these shots. Knows the Tracer's in the back line. Here's the pinch. Wrong hood, Stone. But Lethal's got to have to put his attention to the cart as well. He's wrapping around. This is it right here. If he hits this rail, that was a huge value rail right there. He whipped it on Divinity. Needs to take out the flex support. Kill him. He needs to say goodbye. He knows that that's it for his team. Citrus Nation is going to be giving up the third point more than likely. Lethal, I respect it. Giving his life for the cause. Tries to keep the point alive for as long as he can. But Pirates able to keep it alive, dude. They had to burn overtime to get that first point, and then they were able to clear through the second and the third points. Essentially didn't lose a fight. But no time left. So another clear win condition for Citrus Nation if they can complete with some time on the clock. Well, I mean, they have to complete. And well, yeah, how does it work? It's like if they complete with some time on the clock, then the onus will be on Pirates in Pyjamas to all they would have to do is get a tick on offense in the second go around, right? I believe that's how it works. I don't play competitive. I'm a mystery hero stan. I think I'm a mute. I need more snacks. Hungry and thirsty.
That's sick. If they want, I could send them some stuff too. Let's get this show on the road.
Watch our flanks. They might try something.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Hello. Hey.
Cheers, love! It's time to save the world.
Not so fast.
Soothing your wounds.
Breaking them down.
Start the party.
Okay, I'm back. I needed some snacks. Alright, so we already saw we got a minute off the board already. Citrus Nation having a hard time getting around the corner. Lost the first fight, but down goes Strider. They're able to take out Pirates' tank. Chronic gets a little bit of extra value, and he's probably going to be able to escape with his life as well. And he's sticking in it. Chronic and Divinity go down, unable to get any more exit value in. But they're looking pretty solid. A minute and a half off the clock. Citrus Nation still needs to get around this corner, and then they've got to get through the point. Ultimate's on the board. Tapping. Neutral's got his Kitsune in the back pocket. Divinity's also got his as well. So they got theirs a match, and we got pulse bombs. Tracers are dangerous. They're, speaking of which, Stone's able to take out Jacob, and that's probably going to be a disengage from Citrus Nation as they lost their speed, lost some sustainability, and they're getting slowly taken out. Zeb just turned around and left his brother to die. It's like when you're getting chased by a bear, dude. You don't have to be faster than the bear. You just have to be faster than the other person you're with. And Zeb was too slow. Got taken out. The rest of Citrus Nation going to be coming back, but they got a lot of ultimates in the bank. Basically everything. They do have everything. And they're going into everything except for the pulse bomb that Stone used to send Jacob to the spawn last fight. So we're going to have a lot of Qs getting pressed, and I'm going to lose. I'm going to brain fart. So you know what? I apologize in advance. I'm going to try to keep up with it. Let's see who the first to press is. There's the overclock from Lethal. And Divinity activated the Kitsune in response. Jacob activates their sound barrier in response. Trying to keep Citrus Nations in it. Extra sustainability. Magic 8-Ball went down earlier in the fight. He's not able to burn his to keep his teammates in the fight. Oh! Zeb turned around and put the javelin in Divinity's chest, and now he's getting bullied and staggered, getting kept away from his swift step targets. His teammates are probably getting called out. He's got the cell phone and everything, dude, but he's just getting absolutely bullied, staggered hard. Extra card progress for Citrus Nation. Oh, and Stone's just taken out by Lethal with the advanced positioning. Oh man, Pirates of Pyjamas got to be feeling it a little bit. But here comes the true engagement. They've got 4. Try to take control of these angles, and not just give up all of this card for free. They've got their Kiriko back. They've got their Tracer back. Here comes the engagement from Pirates of Pyjamas. Strider's spear spinning in, able to take out Lethal early. Chronic with the overclock takes down Jacob as well. Tap trying to get a little bit of extra value in, trying to take out Chronic, avenge his brothers. He's unable to do so. Zeb chucked that javelin on the side of Magic 8-Ball, able to stop them from getting too much exit value and letting them know it's like, you guys might win the fight, but you're not winning this war, alright? Zeb already pushing, already in Citrus Nation, already trying to get some of this space back. Divinity, he wants Divinity. The calls coming in from Citrus Nation, or from Pirates of Pyjamas, got to keep them topped up. So they've been running Divinity instead of Autoimmune since the switch. I think it's been paying dividends for them. Zeb got a Terror Surge. Strider does not have his. Let's see if he's hip to it. They're still jockeying for position on this card. Control. Here comes the Terror Surge. Huge combinations. Tap with the Pulse Bomb. Takes out the Lucio. Zeb playing the flag. Takes out the Sojourn. Numbers on the side of Citrus Nation. And they're going to be trying to take out Strider and the rest of the Pirates. Taking control of the second point. And Lethal's taking advanced position. Got it overclock. Evil intentions. Exerting some control over this third point. Not letting Pirates in Pyjamas just get these angles for free. Lethal maybe a little bit out of position. He's gonna have to burn the overclock to keep his life. I think they just got jebaited, dude. I think he was just using himself as bait. Let Magic 8-Ball overextend. He's able to use the overclock to whittle him down. That's gonna be a slow and painful fight loss for Pirates of Pyjamas. They're just getting slowly staggered. Then just getting slowly taken out. Stone, last one down. Here we are again. We've been in this room before. Now we've got Lethal taking another advanced position, but he's kind of being a little sneaky with it. Uses the disruptor field to account for that for that door. Got the hit markers. Knows that they're going to be coming out from all of these doors. Triple pronged attack from Pirates of Pyjamas. Has to get out of their spawn. Has to stop Citrus Nation. They've got so much time on the bank. And Pirates of Pyjamas only able to complete in overtime, which means they're going to have to stave off a defense if they're not able to stop them here. Strider playing the flag, takes out Jacob. Numbers on the side of Pirates of Pyjamas. They're going to try to push back the rest of Citrus Nation. Down goes Zeb, and that's going to be a clear fight when Lethal and the boys disengaging. Lethal from a safe distance, trying to get some value in. Trying to avoid getting hit with the rail guns while hitting some of his own. There's a disruptor. He doesn't want you on that angle. Ultimate's on the board. Tap's got a pulse bomb. Battling with Stone on the side. Who's retreating somewhat. Has to call his Lucio. Has to call his homie for a little bit of backup. Stone's low. Let's see if there's a burn on the recall. Stone is still low after the recall. That might be the difference in this fight. The sound barrier from Jacob already was gone. Oh, extra space from Tap. He was able to use the angle. Got the value in. Took out Magic Mayball with the sound barrier, with the pulse bomb, and then Chronic with the pulse pistols. And now Strider is able to turn around and take out Tap, but I think the damage might have been done. Pirates of Pyjamas and Dire Straits, the sound barrier only hitting 2 targets. Extra sustainability for them while they try to stall, but it's like looks like it's all for naught. Chronic comes back on the Widowmaker, takes out Lethal. A little bit of a moral victory, but that's not it. They got a minute and 30 left to go. Slam a dunk who for no reason on the point. Whew. They got a minute. Okay, no, so they get a minute to try to attack. Okay, that's how it works. Okay. They must have changed the rules or something. No, I just never knew them. Yeah, that's fucked up. Give Citrus Nation an extra minute. They finished with a minute 30. The Pirates only finished with they finished barely. Why do they get a minute? They should get like 30 seconds. Anyways, I'm biased, kind of. Divinity gonna be coming out on his end. Ninja, you lying. I don't believe you. I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea. They might be able to use it. Isolate a target with the Discord. Get an initial fight win. They're gonna need to pull something out of their asses, dude. They only got a minute to go. And Lethal's committing to the Cassidy on the defense. We'll see how quickly Pirates are able to adjust to it. See if they're expecting the Sojourn. Damn, look at that gun glistening, bro. Woo! Damn, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Gladiators fans, huh? Zeb. And the rest of Citrus Nation. Showing the Orisa. And now Lethal has exposed himself on the Cassidy. Chunking away at that front line. Stone knows he does not want to get dinked. That Cassidy will take his head off. I've been there. I've done that before. Here comes a nade, expecting to wrap around from from the Pirates. Lethal and the rest of Citrus Nation matching them on the high ground. And now we're battling. Cassidy uploading a little bit more of that consistent damage than the Sojourn might be able to. But the burst from the railgun on the Sojourn might be able to take the fights away, but Lethal and the rest of Citrus Nation getting the better of this advantage. A lot of time gone already for Pirates in Pyjamas. They're already in stall mode. Team kill. Another block party. They're not going to be able to touch. No, okay, there is the touch from Strider, but he spent all of his cooldowns. And Magic Mayball looking to give his life for the cause. Stone's able to get it. The distraction from the Lucio allowed him to wrap around, but he gets taken out. Tap gets tapped down. The rest of Pirates trying to use the positioning to keep themselves alive and also juggle in and off the card, but they were unable to do so. Not able to get very far, but they can play this defense just as well as Citrus Nation just did, so you never know. That Cassidy, they weren't able to adjust to it quickly enough, and that would seem like it was a good pick. Lethal, looking lethal on the Cowboy. I forgot to kill Hespery last night. Idiota! Okay, anyways. I'm gonna do that after this map. Lethal coming back out on the Cassidy. Strider and the Pirates on their last legs. They got a minute and 30 seconds to hold. This is the last map. The set is tied up at 2-2. They've got a there he is. Strider is contemplating the goal line. There it is right there. He sees it. That's what we have to hold. If we can hold them, we win. If they get past us, we lose. It is what it is, dude. It's straight up. And here comes Citrus Nation. Zeb and them boys. Lethal on the Cassidy. Ow. Already a javelin getting put into Sojourn's head. Into Chronic's head, excuse me. And the Pirates in Pyjamas looking a little... They don't want to commit. They definitely don't want to get caught in position. Don't want to get low too fast. They just want to kill this time. Here comes the wraparound in the engagement from Citrus Nation in the corner, in the alleyway. And this choke point, Strider doing a good job of pushing them back. Gotta stay topped up. Gotta stay topped up. Already 30 seconds down. Citrus Nation using up some of this time. Here comes the engagement from Zeb again. And Strider's there to hold it down. Burning the cooldowns. Trying to engage. Oh, he might have went a little too far trying to take out the Kiriko. He's a little bit out of position. His teammates are there to back him up. Oh, Zeb gets taken out. The javelin. Numbers on the side of Pirates in Pyjamas. But Lethal's able to take out Magic Maypole. The fortify in response to the magnetic grenade from Cassidy out of Strider. But the burns on the cooldowns means that he's going to have to give up positioning. He might get caught out. Lethal had the opportunity. Those dinks, those are huge. 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, dude, my blood pressure. There's a dead eye from Lethal already. Strider goes down. Chronic's gonna have to go huge. He's got the overclock. He took out Jacob with the railgun already. Pirates in Pyjamas. Chronic, last legs. This is it. Lethal goes down too. Oh, this is it. Tap and Zeb. Stone takes out. Zeb takes out Stone. They've still got their tank. They still have their flex support. That was it. They couldn't hold on. Chronic was hitting the shots at the end, but it was too little, too late, dude. Citrus Nation 3-2. Oh no, that's how you get eliminated. Oh, that's the end of your tournament life on Shambali Monastery. That was still a good set. I was thoroughly entertained. I was in it the whole, like I said, edge of my seat. I didn't know how it was gonna end. Right there, Chronic was hitting the. Oh no, too much sustainability, man. You gotta keep the Orisa up. Once the Orisa goes down, that's it, man. Chinatown. All right. That was good. I gotta go outside. I gotta touch grass and get some fresh air. My blood pressure is too high, and I also gotta rehydrate after that. Dude, that one took everything out of me. That was a good set. I'm glad one of these sets went to fifth and final map, because other than that, everything else on the list is 3 in Overwatch. Dude, I'm gonna have to go to EMEA to get good sets. But you know what? I think I'm gonna still watch. I think I'm gonna skip FMCL Goldfish. I think I'm gonna watch Toronto Defiant 3-0 Students of the Game. And then Luminosity M80, I have no idea who wins that. I'm assuming Toronto Defiant wins. Oh yeah, no, I do see that. It's because Student of the Game is in the lower bracket afterwards. So yeah. Let me see, what do we got here? Yeah, Luminosity versus M80. I think that's going to be the next thing I'll watch. Anyways, click on another video if you want. Drink water, stretch your legs, take care of yourselves, alright? Take care see you guys. Bye now. Words.